welcome to another video. So today is the day I'm leaving for my grand's. It's a 6-7 hour car journey depending on how the traffic is. Obviously I packed as much as I could last night and in the days leading up, but there's just certain things you can't do until the day of. I did that all before 10 a.m. because I wanted to have an hour. We're leaving at 11. I wanted to have an hour where I could just lie in bed. I wouldn't have to do anything, doing lots of stuff and then immediately getting in the car. It's just, that would be disastrous. So I did it all. Really nearly passed out again, which was not fun, and I'm not feeling good now. I'm really shaky and my heart is going 10 to the dozen. No idea what my blood pressure is because I've packed my blood pressure monitor, but I think it's pretty low. But my hour is up, we're about to leave, so I'm going to go downstairs, get in the car, and yeah, let's just hope that the traffic is good, the journey goes smoothly and quickly, and I feel okay once we get there. We're here after about 6.5 hours of driving. Well, I wasn't driving, I was just a passenger. 6.5 hours in the car, we finally made it. I think I coped pretty well with the journey. There were moments when my pain was pretty bad, there were moments when my stomach wasn't great either, but overall, I think it went about as well as it could have done. I actually don't feel too bad now. I just feel a bit kind of spaced out and dazed, like I can't really focus on things or think clearly. With me, my post-exertional malaise always hits the day after. So tomorrow is going to be the worst of it for me, and hopefully it'll get better after that. I am going to go to bed now and we'll see what tomorrow brings. So it's Thursday today. I've lost track of the days. And the last 2 days have been pretty uneventful, really. Tuesday was pretty horrible, as I was expecting. It was the day after the journey. Pain and fatigue were especially high. Wednesday was surprisingly good. I felt much better than I was expecting. And I thought, oh, this is going to be great. You know, I'm not going to feel bad for very long. My post-exertional malaise is going to be over really quickly and I'm going to be able to enjoy myself. But no, that's not how it worked out. I think I must have pushed myself too hard yesterday and done too much too soon, even though I felt okay, because today has been just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's been so weird. I had a blood sugar crash before breakfast this morning, which is rare in of itself, but it does happen. So I ate my breakfast and I felt my blood sugar coming back up. But because my blood sugar was so low, I ate breakfast quicker than I should have done, which triggered my GI symptoms, my bloating, my burping, my nausea. The next few hours obviously weren't very good for that reason. Then just when I got through that, I started having another blood sugar crash. And I was like, okay, what's going on? This is really weird. I don't think I've ever had two so close together before. I ate like loads of plantain chips, which are so good, by the way, if anyone can get them. So I ate pretty much a whole packet of those, and again started to feel better, started to feel my blood sugar come back up. I thought, great, well I better eat lunch quickly so my body can get to work breaking that down into glucose. But I still had the after effects of the blood sugar crash. I still felt really fatigued and really shaky, and it's not gone away. I mean, it's like 3 p.m. now and I am so, I was going to say tired, but that's not quite the right word. I just feel so weak and so shaky. I can't sit up properly. Like, I'm having to prop myself up to record this. And that is the thing that's freaking me out, because I don't usually have that, or I don't usually have it this bad. I just don't know what I can do to make myself feel better. So what I'm doing is lying in bed and watching Wimbledon on my iPad. And to be honest, that is helping a little bit. So yeah, it's just been a very strange, very bad day, and I don't think there's much chance of me feeling much better today, but I'm gonna say I hope I feel better tomorrow. What else can I do? Just gotta hope, right? Gotta hold on to that hope, because I'm feeling so much better today than I have been the past few, well, certainly yesterday. I thought I would try and do something slightly holiday-ish, so I'm sitting in the conservatory and I'm gonna read some of my book. Probably not for very long, but I think I can maybe do 5 minutes. I think that's better than nothing. I'm still reading this book. I've got about 60 pages left, and finishing it is one of my goals for this whole day. So we'll see if I can read a few pages now. Today has definitely been better than yesterday. Yesterday was just horrific. I don't know what happened. I thought I was coming down with a virus or something. I had a high temperature, but today that seems to have gone away, so I don't know if it was just a 24-hour thing or it was just my body freaking out about something again. Because the internet here is so slow, I haven't been able to upload a video like I usually would on Sunday, even though it's all ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this week and next week together into one video, because that's basically going to be my entire holiday, and then I can upload the video that was supposed to go up this Sunday next Sunday. The long and the short of it is I'm not going to end the video now as I usually would. What I wanted to say is that tomorrow I'm actually hoping to go out, to leave the house. Crazy, I know. We might take a drive to the beach and go for a walk along the edge. I say walk because it would be a push for me, because obviously I'd be in a wheelchair. But that very much depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow. The problem is though that tomorrow is really the only day we can go out anywhere. It's Monday and then we've only got Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're going home on Thursday. Wednesday I'll obviously need to shower and pack and prepare for the journey. And obviously I need at least a day, if not more, to recover from going out. So it has to be tomorrow if we're going to leave the house. I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much, so that if we can't, then it's not the end of the world for me. I really don't want to get disappointed and downhearted like I was, well, yesterday and the past few days really. I think I expected too much of my body. I think I expected that I would recover from the journey in a day or two, and then I'd be feeling just as good as I was at home. If you watched the last video I did at home, which will by now have been uploaded, then you'll know that it was a really good week for me, and I just expected it to be like that here, and obviously that's not the case, and it's been quite hard. So I'm trying to remain optimistic but not put too much on it, if that makes sense. I'm going to go to bed and hope that tomorrow is a good day and I can go out. So I didn't end up going out yesterday. I just physically was not able to. I wouldn't have enjoyed it. And in fact, the whole time I would just have been worrying about whether or not I would recover in time for the journey back. And I know I said I wasn't going to make it into a big deal. I wasn't going to put pressure on myself, but you can have the best intentions and sometimes they just don't work out. And I actually got quite upset yesterday morning when I realised that I wasn't going to be able to leave the house for the entire time I was here. I just felt so disappointed that I'd come all this way to one of the most beautiful parts of the country and I was just barely seeing any of it. And I also felt that I was letting down my family who was here with me. I just wanted to be able to do this one thing for them. I wanted to be able to go on holiday and just be on holiday and not have to think about my illnesses. It doesn't work like that, does it? Chronic illness doesn't work like that. You can't ignore it. And if you're good one day, the next day can be completely different. That is just the way the chronic illness cookie crumbles. So as I said, yesterday morning, pretty upset and depressed. But in the afternoon, I managed to sit in the garden for a bit with my family. That was really, really nice because my grand's garden is just fabulous. Like the view is incredible. It's just so beautiful. And then later on, we were looking out the window, we saw like a bird pool party going on. There was like loads of them in the bird bath, I suppose because it was really hot. And today I've actually been feeling much better mentally. I think it's the fact that the pressure of the decision of whether or not to go out, it's not really a decision, is it? It's one that's made for me by my body. But the decision of whether or not to go out has just been taken out of my hands because I know that I can't now. So I've really been trying to make the most of my time here. I sat in the conservatory in the morning with my mum and we painted our toenails, which was really nice. And then this afternoon I sat and watched tennis with my gran and my mum, so that was really nice. I'm really trying to find the small positives, to find the small enjoyments out of things that I can do, even if they're not what I expected or what I wanted to do whilst I was here. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to hope that tomorrow is as good as today. Okay, I have no idea where we are. We've passed Manchester. I think we're like 50 miles away from Birmingham. We actually left earlier than we were aiming for, which is officially the first time that's ever happened in any sort of long journey in this family. We're terrible at leaving on time. I am, well, very tired and I've got a lot of abdominal pain at the moment, which isn't great. My strong painkillers aren't handy because I haven't needed them at all throughout this trip, so I thought there was no point in putting them in my handbag. And I also don't have access to any sort of heat pad because we're in a car. So it's been quite painful. My mum's just nipped to the toilet and then we're going to eat some food, and then she's going to take me to the toilet in my wheelchair, and then going to get back on the road. We've got about an hour left. My mum's just popped into another service station, but I did not have the energy to get out of the car again. I just can't wait to get home. I'm just like so excited to be in my own room. I'm really excited to be reunited with my memory foam mattress, because I did not realise how much that had helped my chronic pain in my back and in my shoulders and neck. It really has. Really excited to get back to that. The rest of the journey hasn't been too bad. I managed to have a little snooze, which was really good. I think I'm feeling a bit better than I was the first half because I'm drinking more. I didn't want to drink anything at the beginning because I know I've talked about that it triggers my GI symptoms, and I was just worried about that, but I needed to drink. And so we went into the service station. I bought some coconut water, and honestly, this stuff is amazing. I know everyone goes on about it, but it's so good for POTS because it's full of electrolytes and stuff. Oh, I can see my mum coming back now, so we'll be off soon and home soon, and I get to see Archie. I'm so excited to see him. We're back. Got back about 6 p.m. Spent quite a bit of time with Archie. It's very clear that he's missed us a lot because he's been very clingy since we've been back. Just going to say that today's Thursday and I probably won't check in with you until the end of the week. I really want to try and rest almost completely the next few days. Try and recover as quickly as possible because I have quite a busy week next week, so I really need to be okay for it. So that's my plan, and as I said, I will check back in with you in a few days' time. It's now Sunday and the last couple of days have not been great, unsurprisingly, and I actually woke up this morning with swollen glands and a sore throat, which might, possibly, maybe, probably means that I'm coming down with something. It does sound better now, but I'll just have to wait for next week to see what happens with that. Hopefully it's not a virus or an infection. Basically, I'm hoping against hope that I'm not going to get like normal people sick again. It took me 2 months to recover from that the last time, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed for that. I've just been importing the footage from the last couple of weeks from my holiday, and unfortunately most of it is quite negative. It's not me out having a great time, it's not me really enjoying myself, it's me being really sad and upset and really frustrated that A, I felt as bad as I was, and B, it was stopping me from doing anything pretty much. I'm not sure how much of it is actually going to make it into the video because I really don't like to have a lot of negative stuff in these videos. I don't think it makes me feel better. I don't think it makes the people watching them feel better. So I really try to avoid that as much as possible. I mean, obviously there are occasions when I can't avoid it and when it is necessary, I think. But overall, I really do try to stay upbeat and stay positive, which is how I am in real life anyway. But as I said, sometimes that is pretty much impossible, and the last couple of weeks have definitely been like that. Unfortunately, that's just the way the last 2 weeks have been. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, and I hope that you'll maybe watch the next one, which will hopefully be more positive, or maybe not if I do get normal people sick. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!